Welcome back, everybody, to Inside the Lunchbox in the year of our Lord, 2024. And this is your boy Levi on the microphone, also on the buttons, and I am here to introduce your host for 2024. You know him. You love him. The man, the myth, the legend, Christopher Mackey.
What's going on, man? Hey, that was a great intro, man. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Hey, I guess you was right, man. 2024.
I mean, I don't want to brag or anything, but if anybody remembers the ending of our last episode, I said, and we will see you all in 2024.
And I argued the whole situation
the whole time.
Yeah. I gave us a couple weeks off, man. 2024, new year, new things, new beginning. But we're here. We made it. A couple weeks into January. And everything seemed like it's going good.
So, minus the temperatures outside, but so far so good.
Man.
It is cold. We are Texans. We are Southern. We can't deal with this stuff. Take this cold weather back up north with all the Yankees.
Look, it is 35 degrees outside, and we're freezing, people. I know you guys up there in Wisconsin and New York guys are used to the 25 degree and the negative 4 degree weather. We're not used to that. We're not used to it at all. But once again, like I said, people, we're back inside the lunchbox. Today's topic, finger foods.
Finger foods. What is
what is a finger food?
Because to me, we had this discussion when we were planning this episode, and we were partially scripting it. We have completely different ideas about what finger foods are. So I'm going to let the 5-star chef, the highly decorated award winner, explain to me what finger foods is.
Well, let's look at the definition first. Let's see what the internet has to say. All right, it says finger foods are small individual portions of food that are eaten out of the hand. They are often served in social events. The idea finger food usually does not create any mess, but it is often overlooked in order to include foods like tacos. So,
tacos are not finger foods. Oh my God.
My definition of finger foods is anything that you can eat in one bite. That's my definition of finger food.
I guess I want to agree with you because finger foods are things that don't necessarily require utensils to eat, which would hypothetically include tacos. But as a New Mexican, as a native-born New Mexican, we don't include tacos. Tacos are actual foods. That can be an entree.
Yeah.
Whereas finger foods would be things like pigs in a blanket.
Don't say popcorn.
Okay, but you literally just said things you can eat in a bite. Popcorn is a finger food.
So the argument is popcorn finger food, is peanuts a finger food, is what else? Anything, I don't know. Something like that, is it a finger food? I say no.
Yeah.
I say no. I don't know.
M&M's in a bowl on the table,
M&Ms
is that finger food? You eat it with your fingers, do you not?
So if that's a finger food, how do we eat a hot dog?
With your hand. It sits in the hand, not just the fingers, the hand.
So that'll be a hand food?
Handheld, yeah. Handheld. Corn dogs, tacos, burritos.
All right.
Hot dogs in a bun. The handheld food is different from finger food.
Okay.
I could also just be, totally wrong about this.
Well, you know what? Hey, we're all right in our own way, right? So what Levi's doing over here, we actually have a little. Y'all hear it being poured? We actually have a little bubbly over here that we're drinking for the New Year's.
Test at your own. I've never tried this particular brand, and
it smells good.
I'm scared.
It smells good. Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. New podcast, new year.
Cheers. Let's see what we got here. It smells delicious.
It's called Barefoot Winter Blend. It says notes of vanilla and blackberry jam. It's a specific seasonal collection, new limited edition.
Ooh, that is Oh yeah. That's pretty good. It's a little dry.
It's a red. It's definitely red.
It's a red dry. For you guys that like the dry, this is really good. It has a little sweetness to it. I could definitely taste the notes that I have in there.
I want to think like the dryness and the texture reminds me of a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yes.
But the sweetness reminds me more of like a white.
Like a white? Okay. Yeah, so we're doing our little alcohol beverage for the New Year's.
I may not know how to cook, but I know how to drink.
Yeah, it's definitely good, and he does know how to cook, and Don't let him fool you guys. He's really, really good at what he does. That's why he's on the show. But yeah, so finger foods. So my definition, what I think finger foods are, like he said, pigs in a blanket,
Deviled eggs.
So have you ever had quiche?
I may have. I don't know.
So quiche is like best way to describe it is like a pie that's made with eggs. So you make like a batter, and you can put like different things in it, like bacon and onions and stuff like that, and it comes with a crust, and then you put it in the oven and you bake it. Yeah. So you have a quiche, and you have a frittata. A frittata is egg without the crust, and the quiche has the crust to it, right? So you can actually make finger food quiche or finger food frittatas or small portions, and those are finger foods. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that anything that's in the big scale, if you make it small, it's a finger food.
Right.
So.
What were those, if I remember as a kid, those like tiny little pizzas you could have? Like those little circle pizzas?
Pizza rolls?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Pizza rolls? Okay.
Yeah, I would definitely classify those as finger foods.
Yes, I would definitely
grab and you eat.
Grab and you eat, and you go. So some of my favorite.
Whereas a Hot Pocket's more like, it's a little bit bigger.
Handheld?
It's handheld food.
Handheld food?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go back to that one later. So, okay. So look, some of my favorites and some of the things that I think are finger foods is like bacon wrapped dates.
Yeah.
Bacon wrapped dates. You
Easy.
have sausage balls. You have crab stuffed mushrooms. Ooh, that sounds really good. Of course, we said deviled eggs.
Yeah.
And popcorn chicken.
How is popcorn chicken finger foods, but popcorn isn't?
That's why I stopped and looked at you when I read that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I might have to change my mind on that, on the popcorn.
I mean, hold on. I agree. Popcorn chicken's finger food.
Yeah.
Like fried shrimp. Like fried shrimp.
Yeah.
That's finger food. You eat it with your fingers.
Okay. You got, what else we got? We got bacon wrapped jalapeno thighs.
Oh man.
What about what's that bacon? What is the jalapeno wraps with the bacon?
Jalapeno poppers or
jalapeno poppers. That's real big here in Texas.
That's finger food.
That's a finger food?
Yeah.
I think so too. I'm
not gonna argue about that, yeah.
That's a finger food. Then we have arancini balls. Arancini balls are like risotto. So I think for Thanksgiving I made risotto, right?
Right.
So what you do, you take your risotto and you add a little bit more ingredients to it, and you make balls in it, and you flour it up and you fry it.
That sounds really good.
And then you could use like different type of sauce. Use like maybe like a salsa or any type of dip, a chipotle ranch dip to go with it. And you could any type of dip with it, and
for sure
you eat it with your You eat it with like your hands or your fingers. Sorry.
Yeah.
Eat it with your fingers. And just some air fried onion rings.
Yeah, onion rings are finger food.
So French fries is a finger food?
Yeah, is it not?
I don't think French fries are finger foods.
But yeah, well, okay, but hold on. But you usually don't eat French fries by themselves. They come with like a burger, right?
So you just won't say, "Hey, people come over and have dinner, and I'm going to serve finger foods and have a tray full of fries."
Right, but that's just because that's just not normally how we serve them. But if we were to serve them that way, would they not be? How are onion rings? Hold on, because we eat onion rings by themselves.
Yeah,
that's you serve some onion rings. You go somewhere, you order some onion rings, you dip them, you eat them. That's finger foods.
Yeah,
fries usually are a side, right, to a hamburger. Okay. But if you think about it, how are you eating your fries?
Okay, with your fingers.
How is it any different than how you're eating onion rings?
You eat a fry. Okay, you know what? You're right. You're right. I think you're right, Levi. I think I changed my whole...
Are cookies finger foods?
If we put it in your definition, yes, a cookie is a finger food. But what if it's like one of those big cookies that you get from like the mall?
Okay, then it's a big cookie.
It's a big...
But we don't think of cookies that way because cookies are considered like desserts. And we don't classify desserts in the same way we classify normal food, right?
Yeah. So what about hush puppies?
Yes.
Hush puppies.
Yes, I was waiting to bring them up. That's 100% a finger food.
100%. I guess I don't know. Maybe
fish
to
sticks.
me, I guess I'm like traditional. Like what is traditionally called a finger food?
Bro, you brought in the white boy from the trailer park. Tradition don't hold no weight around here.
What's the other one? We got
If you want tradition, we're gonna have to like call somebody. What's that guy? Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Get on inside the lunchbox. We gotta have like etiquette around here.
Here's a good one. Chicken wings. Are chicken wings a finger food? Buffalo chicken wings, like Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes.
I don't see that as a finger
You
food.
don't use utensils. They come in a basket. You eat them with your fingers. You dip them.
I don't know, man. I guess when I say
Because when you're
food,
thinking finger foods, you're thinking like appetizers at a house party. When I'm thinking finger foods, I'm
just eating it with your
thinking,
fingers.
am I using utensils or not?
So I guess exactly. So if I'm saying chicken wings is a finger food, that means
But I wouldn't call a turkey drumstick a finger food because what do you use? Your whole hand.
Your whole hand. This guy. I love this guy. So I guess like for example, you got spinach artichoke wraps, I think it's called. Let's see. Yeah, spinach artichoke cups. To me, that's a finger food because I can't make a meal out of spinach artichoke dip cups, but I can make a meal out of buffalo chicken wings.
Yeah, but you can also not make a meal out of it. You can just order six at
can.
You can be at the bar. You order six. You enjoy them with your beer while you're watching football.
So I guess what I'm saying is that if it could be used as a main course, in my opinion, it shouldn't be considered a finger food, except for popcorn.
Right, because popcorn. Well, hold on. I did not disagree with you. This man confused me, and you all saw it. You are all witnesses to what he just did. Man, there needs to be a got him button on here somewhere.
Got him.
Emotional damage.
That'll work. But I guess that's what I'm trying to get to. If it could be,
I mean, you're making sense. You're making sense. But would you make? I mean, shrimp can also be a main course.
It can be a main course, so therefore shrimp can't be a finger food.
Wow. And our entire Louisiana listening base drops off at the call right there.
All right. What about mozzarella sticks?
That's 100% finger food.
I agree with you 100%.
Okay.
Because I can't make a meal with mozzarella.
I can make a meal out of string cheese, but it doesn't change the fact that it's finger food.
All right, here. What's
Levi's from the trailer park confirmed.
See, garlic knots, I totally think that they're finger foods.
I don't know. I'll believe you.
But with garlic knots, I don't think I can make a meal with it. But then that would be just a what do you call it? Garlic bread with my spaghetti. So we wouldn't do small finger knots to eat with just spaghetti.
Yeah.
So it would be just regular sliced garlic bread.
Yeah, this isn't an argument about like what ingredients make up the food. It's like what are they? They're literally small enough to eat with your hands as a snack.
Okay.
Whereas garlic bread, no, it's not. I wouldn't call that finger food. That's just a side. That's like the French fry thing. It's just something that comes with another meal.
All right. So I'm scrolling down this list.
The shrimp cocktail. Here we go.
Shrimp cocktail comes up as number 19 for
savior.
finger foods.
Let's go.
So I want to apologize to all the people from Louisiana. You're more than welcome to call back and enjoy the show.
Our New Orleans fan base has returned to us.
Shrimp is a finger food.
It is.
Okay. Sausage rolls. That sounds really good. Sausage rolls inside croissant bread.
I mean, you don't have to sell me on it. It sounds like pigs in a
sounds
blanket
good.
to me, right?
It sounds good. Fried mac and cheese. Balls.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
But I could also... See, I guess that would be a kind of a... See, I can't make a meal with fried mac and cheese balls.
Right, you wouldn't eat like 10 of those in a row to make a meal, but you would eat a bowl of macaroni and cheese just because it's served differently. We're not arguing the ingredients.
Yeah.
We're arguing like how is it actually served,
Okay.
right? And that's why I would say French fries. Well, yeah, finger foods. You wouldn't classify them that way because they don't get served by themselves.
Yeah.
They are a side, right?
Okay. So what? Fried pickles.
Yeah, I mean you could eat those all by
Okay.
Pickles themselves are finger foods.
So if I take it off my burger, would that still be a finger food?
Did it start on the burger?
Yeah, it started on the burger.
No, that's just you destroying a burger. If I pull the lettuce off my burger, is lettuce now a finger food? No.
It's just destroying the burger, right?
You're just destroying the burger. Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to throw curveballs out there, people. He's not biting on
He is testing me today. It's because of the intro. It's because of the intro.
Is that what
The
it
man
is?
does not love praise, so I praised him, and now he's destroying me.
It was a great intro, by the way.
Thanks.
Definitely. All right, number 25.
Okay.
Cranberry brie bites. You know what
Never
brie-
had it, I guess.
Brie is like a, I think it's like a cheese. I think it's more like a cheese spread, I guess. All right, so crispy brie stuffed mushrooms, whipped deviled eggs, dill deviled eggs. That sounds really good.
That actually sounds good. I'm a dill lover.
Ooh, sausage pinwheels. I don't know how that would taste. Sausage pinwheel, because I don't think pinwheels. I'm thinking of like the ones that look like cinnamon rolls.
Right.
So, all right, let's see. Air fried buffalo cauliflower bites. Excuse me.
We'll edit that out.
Yeah. Okay, we got fried goat cheese, and so hold on, wait a minute. So if I make a slider, would that be a finger food?
If it's small enough, yeah.
But it's a burger. You eat with your hand.
If it's a slider, you don't need the whole hand, do you?
You know what? Hey, I want to tell everybody I think Levi is like 100% right on everything right now. I think I'm convincing myself that
Facts and logic.
I still don't believe popcorn's a finger food though.
You eat it
I just don't
with
see
your fingers.
popcorn and peanuts at a bar is not finger food.
That's gonna make a TikTok video right there.
So all right, so I'm gonna throw a curveball out there for you people out there in the podcast. So I stated earlier that a finger food was something that you could eat in one bite. Where there's actually a French terminology. Actually, I don't know if it's French, but I believe it's French. The word is called mouche bouche. So I guess mouche bouche is a fancy word for eating in one bite or one swallow. So they say that you should be able to chew it once or twice and then swallow it. So
Sounds like popcorn.
So
sounds like an M&M.
We're just going to classify popcorn as a mousse bouche.
Okay. I mean, you could also just call it movie snacks. We'll create its own category. It's movie snacks.
Movie snacks.
When are you actually eating popcorn? Not at,
All right.
It's not served as an appetizer. You're not serving it at a party. It's a movie snack. So I've known this the whole time. I've just been, trolling Chris because he said it wasn't.
That's okay. I'll give him another 3 weeks off.
Pop-Tarts, are they finger foods?
Well, see, Pop-Tarts, well, hold on, man. Like, Pop-Tarts. What would Pop-Tarts be classified as?
Handheld.
Handheld? We got a handheld food. Pop-Tarts. No, Pop-Tarts would be a regular, that's a pastry. That's a food. It's a pastry. You're not gonna go to somebody's house and I take that back.
Depends on whose house you're going
I
to.
take that back because they actually have small little Pop-Tart little things like they call Pop-Tart bites.
Right.
So if I take those and have a kids party,
Right.
I bet they would be a finger food.
It would be a finger food. Right up there with donut holes.
Oh God, I think I'm wrong, guys. Levi, I think Levi 1, Chef Mac 0.
All right. And that's the episode. Let's get this music going. Where's the music button? Yeah, that's the episode. Levi won. It is over.
Hey, it is what it is. But yeah, guys. Remakes. But yeah, so French word of the day. It may not be French. Look it up. Mouche bouche. So if you guys want to be fancy and you have your family and your friends over, throw a curveball at them and say, hey, if they ask you, what do you want me to bring? Do you want me to bring some finger foods? Tell them that no, I want you to bring a mouche bouche, and let them figure it out and see what they bring.
2024. We're getting bougie up in here. We're getting bougie.
Bouche. All right. So, but yeah, man. So, but Levi, man, I know we already talked about food and a little bit about food and everything, but I didn't ask you how was your week, man.
It's been a good couple weeks. The holidays, I've been busy doing organizing work. The Food Not Bombs video is going to be out. Is it out now or is it out soon?
It's going to be out tomorrow.
It's going to be out tomorrow. I've been working on that. I've also been just doing other organizing stuff, but I also work outside. So today was not a good day, but it doesn't change the fact that it was a good week.
Okay. Yeah, it was definitely, the last 3 weeks has definitely been great for me. Spending time with my family, spending time with my boys, my friends, of course, Levi, and doing some bigger and better things, sitting down and brainstorming and see what we're going to bring for you guys for 2024. We got several topics that we have that we're going to come up with and present it to you guys. And we have a lot of new stuff that's coming out. And later on in the show, Levi's going to talk about some of the great ideas that we have, and get more interactive with you guys out there in the podcast world, and being able to interact more with us. And just remember, man, we're all about food and family. Most importantly, food and family. And yeah, man, that's just how it should be. I know for New Year's I went to the VFW, and we had finger foods.
Nice. Love to hear.
At least so I learned something new today, guys. Popcorn is a finger food.
There it is.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm heartbroken about that one.
It's we could also just call it a movie snack. Call it even.
Movie snack, yeah.
Snack foods. It's a snack food.
Popcorn is definitely a finger food. Guys.
It is.
Don't let nobody tell you anything different. But yeah, so we got, like I said, we got several other topics out there. And Levi just talked about food, not bombs. I just want to kind of piggyback off that. Those guys are still down there doing their thing, still feeding the homeless. Houston has a new mayor now that's been in office for about 2 to 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
And things hasn't changed yet. Hopefully they will in the near future. We actually had one of their food not bomb helpers actually get arrested during that time, and was actually taken down and tased.
Yeah.
Wasn't a good sight, wasn't a good look for the Houston PD. All because they were doing a good deed for the holidays. But
and speaking of change, as an organizer, I just want to say change does not happen by itself, right? Change requires us, the public, speaking up and telling our elected officials we won't stand for this. Food Not Bombs, back in 2012, when that ordinance was first passed, was able to get 30,000 signatures on a petition. And the mayor at the time granted their petition and gave them an exemption, which allowed them to serve in front of the library. It's been that's how come for the last 11 years, coming on 12, they've been able to serve food at the library without being harassed. They are hoping to do the same with the current mayor. So if you go on Instagram and you look up Food Not Bombs Houston and you go to their profile, there is a link tree. In that link tree is a link to the petition. Please take 5 to 10 seconds out of your day and sign that petition. If they get 30,000 signatures, they may get another exemption, and we can just stop this foolishness of the HPD harassing those volunteers.
Nice. So guys, like I said, we have several topics coming to you guys this year. I think next week's topic is going to be what to bring to a potluck, or maybe what not to bring to a potluck.
Not to bring to the potluck.
That's a hard question to answer, man, because what do you not bring to a potluck?
Well, we'll get into it next week, won't we?
Yeah, would you bring chili? Would you not? You know what? We're going to talk about it next week, because I think I just figured it out.
I'm about to mute his mic.
I think I just figured it out.
Tune in next week, or 2 weeks from now, but tune in next episode when we discuss before Chris gives it all away.
I think I finally figured it out.
Where's the mute
what
button?
not to bring. I'm not going to say it, but I think I finally figured out what not to bring to a potluck.
All right. Well, wrapping it up, this is going to be a short episode because there's not a whole lot you can do about finger foods, but we do have announcements to make. So anybody who knows about making podcasts, making videos, creating content, it's not free. It requires us investing in microphones and headphones, editing software, and we need a new computer. Granted, Chris and I do this because we just love the hobby, but at the same time, realistically, we want to make the best content for all of you guys who listen to us, but we also have to be able to afford it.
Yes.
So to make this podcast more financially viable for both Chris and I, we will be setting up a Patreon. Right now, there's just going to be a Tier 1 Patreon where you can donate anywhere from $1 to $5 a month. And if you do so, we will add you to the credits at the end of every video and thank our Patreon subscribers. We also, in the future, may be uploading recipes or other things that are exclusive to Patreon to thank those who choose to support us.
Yes.
There's many podcasts out there and educational platforms out there that I support on Patreon. I've been doing this for several years. where if there's someone out there I like and I like their content and I listen to them, I just, hop on their Patreon, give them $1 to $5 a month. No big deals, nothing out of my pocket. But to those creators, they can use that money to buy things like new computers, microphones, pay for our gas when we do start traveling around Houston and visiting more restaurants.
Oh, nice.
So,
Yep. So that's what we got. One of the things that we have planned for 2024, guys. And before we go, a new thing that we're going to work on getting into every episode is a recipe.
Yeah.
So guess what? I actually have a finger food recipe for you guys. So what we're going to do is go to your local store. Excuse me, guys. This weather is killing me. Go to your local store, get you some cucumbers.
Yeah.
Cut them into maybe 1/4-inch circles. Don't slice them down the middle. Just cut them into circles. Take you some cream cheese and some sour cream, and you mix it together. Get you some fresh dill.
I need to be taking notes.
Maybe some lemon zest, some lime zest, a little bit of lime juice, lemon juice, however you want to do it, and you mix that all together, right? And you take your cucumber croquette, I guess that's what it would be, or something like that, and you put the cheese on top of it on the cucumber. But the kicker is they go get you some sliced smoked salmon that's thinly sliced, and you kind of like roll it up into like a flour looking thing, and you set it on top, and then you, for garnish, use a little bit of the minced dill that you have, and put it on a tray and serve it for your moosh boosh or your finger food. The taste is phenomenal, especially if you get a good thinly sliced smoked salmon. You can get at the store. They come in little packages, and they pull off in strips. So one strip, you roll it up a little bit. You could put it on the cucumber, then put however you want to do it. You could put the salmon first, and then your topping on top of it, or vice versa. And if you want, you can even throw a little bit of sesame seed on there, just for a little bit of garnish as well. Excuse me. But yeah, so that is the recipe. We'll call that the inside the lunchbox smoked salmon croquette finger food, I guess. I don't know.
We will come up with a marketing plan for it.
Yeah. So definitely try that out, guys. And once again, I thank you guys for tuning in to Inside the Lunchbox. Thank you to all my fans out there, especially the ones that I met in Houston. The two that I met, Food Not Bombs, that takes their time out of the day and listen to our podcast. I want to thank you guys so much. You know who you are. I can't remember your name, but you know who you are. Thank you guys so much. And thank my family and friends. Thank you, Levi.
All right, signing off. First episode of 2024.
2024, let's go.
Oh, by the way, speaking of finger foods, over Christmas, I was invited to a party, and they had finger foods out, and part of it was like this vegan cheese.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you, I got to get a hold of those people because I did not know vegan cheese was that good.
Yeah, vegan cheese is made, actually, depending on which one you want, it's made with carrots.
Yeah, I think this one was like cashews, carrots, or something like that. Like, it was really good.
Yeah.
Cheese and crackers are finger foods, people.